Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2014 graduation ceremony for Holmes Institute in Hong Kong. I must say I'm really proud to be here this morning to see all of these beautifully presented graduates. That's what we like to see. And my first task this morning is to congratulate the graduates. So, great job, master's students, bachelor students. Most of you are working adults, so we know that to be standing here today has cost a lot of sacrifice, a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of study, a lot of thinking, a lot of reading, a lot of dedication to get that degree. And not only have these students done a higher education course, a master's course or a bachelor of course in business or in accounting, but they've done it in English. So I wonder how many other people here can say that they have a degree in a foreign language. I can't. You know, I'm just an English-speaking person. But these young people have the honor now of being able to say they have a degree, not only a degree, but a degree in a foreign language, which is a really big achievement, I think. I think that's a really big achievement to do a degree in a foreign language. So I would just say a couple of words about Holmes. Holmes is a registered higher education provider in Australia, a private higher education provider, accredited and registered through the federal government of Australia. And this year, Holmes was re-registered, so registered again, and it was registered for 7 years, which is the maximum that you can get. Some people get 3 years, some people get 5 years, but we got 7 years re-registration as a higher education provider. We got 7 years re-accreditation of our MBA, of which these students are proud graduates. We got 7 years re-accreditation of our Bachelor of Business. We also got 7 years accreditation for our graduate diploma and for our diploma. So we had 5 accreditations, all for 7 years. So it's the beginning of a new era for Holmes. We are accredited and registered up until 2020 and 2021. So you are on board a good train. We are heading fast and heading straight and heading up. So welcome to the Holmes graduate alumni. We're going very well. So then, I suppose to all the parents and the husbands and wives and children and loved ones, families, we also have to say thank you and congratulations, but thank you for putting up with these people whilst they did the degree. We know that for parents and for loved ones, for husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, children, that it can be very difficult putting up with working adults who are studying. They never have any time to do anything other than study. They're difficult, very difficult times. So I think the graduates should thank the parents and the loved ones by giving a round of applause. Because as we know, everything in life is about teamship. It's all about cooperation. It's all about getting somewhere as a group, not as an individual. However much we celebrate each individual today and say, what a great effort. The purpose of education is not necessarily for the individual. The purpose of education is for the community. The purpose of education is basically to make the world a better place. And educated people normally think that the world is becoming a better place because they educate their children, and their children do better than they do. So, with education, we will make the world a better place. And I think there are a few things that I would say to the graduates. With education, you also can combine education with kindness, with appreciating what is going on with your neighbor, your fellow people, your community. And education should give you the gift of kindness. You should be able to be understanding. You should be able to forgive people and be kind. You also should be able to be tolerant. Education should make you a better citizen of the world so that you're not judgmental, that you don't judge people because of their race or their color or their sex or their education, that you are tolerant and you accept things. But it also gives you the responsibility that you cannot suffer fools. It's one of my favorite expressions in English, never suffer fools. There are many different ways to say it. You can say, never give a sucker an even break. Or don't suffer fools. So if you are educated, then it's up to you not to suffer people who act in an uneducated, unkind, intolerant way. That's a responsibility. And I would also have another piece of advice. Take a break from your computer now that you're at graduate, Like give yourself 24 hours, 48 hours. Get away from the computer for a while. Read a poem, or go for a walk without your mobile phone. Here in Hong Kong, I see everybody, they don't look at the street, they all walk with their heads. No wonder they don't bump into each other sometimes, Give yourself a break. You have been studying hard, you work hard. Read an old poem, go to a museum. Enjoy a day without a computer, Another thing which I would say is an objective, an aim of higher education is to promote loyalty. The advancement of knowledge takes time. This is not a quick thing. I have been working with Dr. Wong for almost 10 years. And things take time. Things grow slowly in education. And the advancement of knowledge also grows very slowly. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and discover something. So, in work, you need to have loyalty. I know Hong Kong is hot. Hong Kong has a hot stock market, has a hot property market, has a hot business. It's going better than anywhere in the world at the moment. But with that, people start thinking they can change. And because there are a lot of opportunities for graduates, if you have a university degree and you are well educated, and these guys also are experienced as well as being educated, you're a hot property on the market. You can swap jobs, you can go around. But I don't think that's a way to advance knowledge. I think that with higher education comes another responsibility of loyalty, that you need to stay with the same people for a while, stay with the same company for a while, work things out where things can change, where things can really get better. And that doesn't happen quickly. So in your hot economy, your hot property market, your hot stock market, I think you can slow down a little bit if you are young, talented, educated, and on the market. Look carefully for a good job, but stay there for a while. And the last thing I would say is I think that higher education, all education, but particularly higher education, should contribute to world understanding. We live in a violent world. We live in a world where, there are wars all over the Middle East, there is terrorism everywhere, but education should make you a world citizen. Education should make you somebody who contributes to world understanding. No matter how many terrorists and violent people we have to confront, every time we go to an airport, we have to wait and we have to do all of the things because of violent people who are not citizens of the world. So my last piece of advice to the graduates is that with your master's degree, with your bachelor degree, try to be more a world citizen and contribute to world understanding. So, take the day off. I know it's Sunday, but still take the day off. Enjoy your graduation. Get rid of the computer for a couple of days. And congratulations. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.